A lot of Malaysians travel from Malaysia to Singapore to work. This is a life of a typical Malaysian.
Actually, I think that will be the case because you shag up or you go back, you know that I just work divided by 3 times of what my peers work in Malaysia and I just have to travel like maybe 1.5 hours. But I feel you can be happy going back. But I think waking up is the worst thing because I know people who work 7 a.m. in Singapore, they have to wake up at about 4:30. And then sometimes they reach home around 11:30 p.m. and then they have to wake up at 4:30. So that's the worst. Yeah.
You know, I stay near the bus terminal, right? 3 a.m. still got people queue up.
Wow.
And it's long queue one.
3 a.m.
Wait, 3 a.m. That means they stay in Singapore then they work in Malaysia.
Okay, what I'm saying is, right, you know, a lot of people, majority of the time they do have like a temporary housing from like Monday to Thursday. But on the weekends, they go back home to JB, right? On Friday nights, because everybody is going back. So sometimes they stay until like very late at night, right? Then they take the like 3 a.m. bus to go Malaysia.
We should also have very long queue.
Yes. And it's a very, very shag life. Just now you said that because 3X, right, you'll do it, right? I don't know whether I will.
I also don't know I will.
4:30 you wake up, just like I mentioned. Then 8 p.m. you reach Malaysia checkpoint. Then you still need to take a car to your house. Bro, it's damn shag, bro.
I think in my frame of mind right now, I mean, as a Singaporean, I might, okay? But if I'm a Malaysian, I can safely say I will.
Oh, really? Yeah?
Yes. Because I feel, especially when I'm younger, let's just say I have kids, then maybe I'll think again. But the rising cost of Malaysia, in Malaysia is quite insane. And the pay there is not fantastic. All I have to do is tired a bit, maybe travel a bit. I almost probably take motor, take a bit of risk, and then I earn 3 times more. I think I will, as a Malaysian, yeah.
Cause
You all won't.
I want to go the everyday one. Crazy. I will have some like Monday to Thursday house, Friday go back.
Oh, you choose
I mean, that's my arrangement lah. Cause like every day is insane.
No, I am not going to do that.
You know, talk about this, right? Like you willing to do it, right? You just imagine Singapore at like 8 a.m. the MRT, that situation. Wow, I really hate it. You know, I
Causeway
cannot.
is even worse.
Yeah, I cannot put myself to Causeway, that extent of things. No, it's just crazy.
But then now, you earn about 9.5k SGD. Will you do it?
9.5k SGD is a lot.
Yeah lah. So now we are in the Malaysian shoe It's a lot So now all these type of problems looks like a lesser trade-off.
Because I feel most people who travel in and out, right, are those like probably retail and stuff. The pay is maybe over there is about 2+. Over here is about 2+. So maybe over there is 3+ lah. Then over here is 2+. So there is a significant difference for them because the cost of living over there is not very cheap also. Over there, they may not be able to live a quality life. You earn here, you bring back there is fine. But if they are earning 9.5k here, probably there they can make like 12,000 ringgit, which already gives you a decent quality of life. So that trade-off, right? Yes, you make more money, but is that trade-off worth the effort 3 hours a day you spend just traveling?
Hell no.
Okay, just now you mentioned, right, that because you are still young, then you'll do it, right? I think I'll be totally different. I will be like, if let's say I need to support my family, then I don't mind making this trip, right, to earn this bulk of money. But if I'm young, right, traveling like this, I don't have a social life, then what's the purpose of being young? You just work, go back, and wake up again. You basically you go back just to have dinner and sleep. It's a very shit life. I rather as a Malaysian just enjoy life using Malaysian ringgit. Confirm can get by one, maximum life, maximum fun. Then after that, when I would really want to,
Start family or whatnot.
then I'll make the move to Singapore.
Alright, you guys saw the video, you saw how happy she is, right? I want to ask you all this. Do you think in general Malaysians are more happier than Singaporeans?
Okay, generally yes. The more outskirt they live, the happier they are. Because I have a lot of Malaysian friends. There is this one that live quite far away from the city center, right? Like small thing also like really very happy one. Whenever she walk, it's just like a ray of sunshine like that. Meanwhile, like Singaporeans are complaining over, maybe the more trivial things. Maybe it takes a bit more to be happy. And yeah.
I feel in general because Malaysians are more humble, they are more contented with life. Yeah, so I feel maybe they are happier, but I might not want that life even though I might possibly be happier.
Oh really? Why you won't want that life though?
I feel money, right? Having money in Singapore allows you to do a lot of things. And one of the few things that you can do, right, is traveling. And us as Singaporeans, right, even though we earn the median income, right, we do have the luxury to travel 1 time a year, 2 times a year, and we are able to save for our future as well. But as somebody from a developing countries, they are happy in their life because they can get by in their country, but they will never experience the world. Yeah, so I would rather having the options, right, to see the world than be stuck in that country.
Okay, ask you, when you travel, are you happy or not?
Depends with who.
But generally, yes lah.
Generally, yes lah.
Yeah.
When you all travel, are you all happy or not?
Yeah.
Happy, yeah.
Because traveling is a happy thing, right? One thing I've noticed, Singaporeans are the least happy when they travel, no? For some reason, like even when we go to like some nearby places, right? You see how the locals are and how the Singaporeans are. The locals are living their own life. The Singaporeans are there for holiday, which means the Singaporeans must be way happier than the locals, right? But the Singaporeans are just not happy. I've noticed this many times. In fact, this is one of the indicators to tell whether they are from Singapore or not.
Grumpy, the Singaporean.
So that's one thing I noticed. And the reason why I brought this up, right, is because you mentioned that you want to travel the world instead of being happy in this small pond, correct? If let's say you're traveling the world and you're not as happy as staying in a small pond, then what is the value here also?
I feel right in life, right, in general, right, people want options. I want to have the option to travel. I want to have option to buy certain things. But if like I start at this point, right, I feel I'm just my fate is sealed really.
So if given the chance or this option, right, to play in this small pond and be happy, or be in this big ocean but there are sharks out there, you need to watch for yourself, and you probably will not be happy in the ocean, which would you probably choose? This?
Like I said, it's the opportunity too. Like, okay, because technology have advanced, we have access to the internet, right? You can see things that is beyond your world, correct? And definitely you want to have the experience. Yeah, I feel in life, right, it's good to like have many different experience, may it be good or may it be bad. Like I said, I went to Vietnam, we do have a very bad experience, but to me it's a very good story to tell. And in my life, I do have many bad experience lah. But those turn out to be, in the long run, right, a happy memory for me.
It's actually a very funny story.
I rather like face the world, face all the shit, right, than just cooped up in one place having no option. And that is way shittier for me, I feel.
I feel right, it's like two camps, right? Like the right camp is Singaporeans getting grumpy, angry, all these kind of things, right? I think truly because of the way we are brought up, how competitive it is, how like we are programmed that you need to have this outcome, then you can get happy. You know, that's the teaching. But for this camp, it's more of like like kampong lah, let's say, like, come out of the beach, all this, then every day just, after finish work, come and drink or whatever it is, lah, right? That's the environment brought up. So people are so content with their life with the minimum they have, whatever they have, right? So here we have options, correct now. But here we are content. So I think it's good to merge like that. So when we are of certain stage already, right, we should always bring ourselves back to this camp. You should be grateful for all the smallest things. You should be happy with there shouldn't be so many rules. There shouldn't be like every single thing you have to be very particular with things, all these kind of things. Then you will be putting yourself into the grave for your own happiness. So you should always be like open up, today, actually I'm very happy because just simple stuff like I wake up and drink my coffee, done. Wow, I'm so happy. Like that.
Alright guys, we've reached the end of today's episode. What do you think? Are Singaporeans happier or Malaysians happier? Let us know in the comments and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.